You even serious?
What? Look at her.
I think the way that Benny Blanco and Selena Gomez have gone about their wedding is so interesting.
Justin recently was on a Twitch stream performing unreleased songs that were meant to be on Swag, and one of the songs were allegedly titled "I'm in a relationship with someone that's not you." And in the Twitch stream, he's singing about his relationship from when he was 18 and how he misses that and all of that.
Every time Selena Gomez discovers anything little, the internet manages to upend the status quo. Suddenly, her marriage is being dissected. Private moments are being pulled into public upheaval, and old links are making a reappearance in the news. What ought to have been a calm honeymoon stage has suddenly escalated into a full-fledged internet tempest, and none of it seems coincidental. Let's begin with the most significant rumor that is now causing a stir. Benny Blanco and Selena Gomez had to put an end to rumors that their marriage was open. To be honest, I see why they acted quickly. They only recently tied the knot, and already others are attempting to change the laws of their union. The entire situation began on Friday, November 21st, when a blind item surfaced, alleging that an A-list music producer was telling ladies he was in an open marriage. This is where it becomes unpleasant. Many people still recall how difficult Selena's previous relationship with Justin Bieber was. It is therefore unsettling to see her name brought up in another circumstance like this. People are already giving Benny Blanco a lot of side-eye. Don't even tamper with her peace in that manner. Then, 2 days after that blind article went viral, a video became viral on the internet. While Selena was traveling, the video showed Benny Blanco in bed with two guys. Before anyone gets too excited, there didn't appear to be anything graphic, but mature guys were nonetheless crammed into a bed. People were perplexed and raising their eyebrows only by the sight of laughing, stroking, and tickling. But let's be honest, it's not exactly a clean appearance when rumors are already circulating, even if nothing outrageous was going on. However, rumors are circulating that Benny Blanco is totally devoted to Selena. Selena Gomez is a huge catch, to be honest. Money, talent, heritage, and respect. It is very inappropriate for Benny to make jokes about open marriages or hazy boundaries. People are speculating that since Selena would undoubtedly ask questions, Benny most likely had an answer ready for the entire bed predicament, especially before to the formal announcement. Benny was already discussing starting a family and creating a future together.
No, you said campaign.
Yeah, I know, but I didn't know it was a date.
Oh, I thought it was.
I wasn't thinking of anything. I was just like, oh, we're working on a song. It's cool. And then she was like, you wanna get some food tomorrow? And so, okay, so while we were at the session, we were talking about our dating lives, and I was like, oh my God, I know so many great guys. Why don't you come to our house one day and we'll have a dinner and you can meet some people. I literally wasn't even thinking about it. First we're at the wine spot, and she said, oh my God, if this was she was like, man, I would have worn something different for this date. And I was like, we're on a date? And then she was like, what? And then I was like, and I was so confused, so clueless. Wow. So then we're on we're like second date. We're just chilling at my house, and we're like,
who organized the second date? You said come over.
I think she was like, let's hang out again. I was so casual, and it was.
Who said I love you first?
She did. She said it so many times.
You say it at dental work, yeah.
I didn't say it back.
Yeah. She asked me out. What? It was crazy. It was crazy. No! It was crazy. But I go. She literally.
This is when things start to get serious. Selena has been candid about her lupus-related health issues. She has also discussed how she might not be able to conceive. However, this does not imply that children are off the table with the resources they have. Adoption and surrogacy are very much viable options. No matter how loud the outside noise becomes, this pair appears to be committed to creating something lasting in the end. However, everyone is talking about the timing of these rumors. Everyone stops scrolling when a headline appears just as Selena Gomez's situation appears to be under control. Suddenly, there are rumors that Justin Bieber may have given Selena a wedding present in secret after she wed Benny Blanco, and the internet swung into investigative gear right away. Naturally, when ancient history is involved, peace never lasts long. According to sources, Selena and Benny had previously arranged a private picture-perfect evening to celebrate their marriage, concentrating only on one another and their closest friends. Nothing but love and positive energy, no turmoil, no diversions. However, this didn't stop rumors from spreading online, particularly when a blind item began to circulate, suggesting that Justin could have gone too far once more. Keep in mind that all of this is claimed. However, the blind item did not refrain. It stated that a musician from the north of the border had humiliated his wife once more and was seen acting carelessly immediately following another unpleasant public incident that had people staring at him. Here he goes again, stuck on his past while pretending everything is fine, was the general tone of the remarks. At that point, individuals began making connections between dots. People shook their heads at the thought that Justin would give his ex a wedding present. Not even in a jealous manner, but rather, why? Right now, what could he possibly give Selena Gomez? She is well off, prosperous, healed, and surrounded by people who genuinely support her. Nothing in the content would even make sense. He could only provide emotional closure, according to some jokes.
Recently was on a Twitch stream performing unreleased songs that were meant to be on Swag, and one of the songs were allegedly titled I'm in a relationship with someone that's not you. And in the Twitch stream he's singing about his relationship from when he was 18 and how he misses that and all of that. I'm gonna insert the clip.
I missed my bones enough to raise, am I cold enough to raise inside? And I'm stuck up in a relationship. My relationship
is him allegedly whispering Selena's name, which is kind of, I'm on the fence about that.
I'm in you. All those things. We keep changing. We keep changing.
Let's be honest, though. Selena has already completed the task. Boundaries, progress, therapy, all of it. She's not in that stage, no longer. And that's precisely why so many people were offended by this rumor. Then, without even attempting, Justin fueled the conversation even more. He shared pictures of himself and Hailey in Costa Rica while singing a song about the wedding of the year and crying at the altar. Naturally, others thought it was a clever allusion to Selena's wedding right away. People couldn't help but raise their eyebrows because the time was so near. Additionally, this wasn't occurring in a Hoover. Shortly before that, a live stream video of Justin singing about Selena appeared again, and that video quickly gained popularity. The coincidence was no longer believable. Additionally, the web story depicted him passionately surrounding something that had already moved on without him.
On finding, happiness with someone in your life you get to share experiences with, and I'm sure that it was a wonderful occasion, but doesn't it just get better in the days that follow, in the months and the years that will follow?
I definitely can agree to that.
Yeah.
It has been such a dream so far, and I know it'll come with, ebbs and flows, but it's the most beautiful person that I could do that with.
Yeah, no, congratulations.
In the meanwhile, Justin has been surrounded by a strong mood recently. Many of his most recent images seem to be solitary energy, like someone who has spent too much time in their own thoughts. It feels less like creation, according to admirers, and more like someone moping in a place that isn't at all cheerful. Conversely, Selena appears utterly unfazed. She even posted a cute tale about the Wizards of Waverly Place revival on social media, with the amusing description, "Alex Russo is a mommy," and a greater tale was revealed in that one time alone. She is embracing happiness, development, and nostalgia without adding to the commotion. Selena appears to be concentrating on her present and future, while others continue to bring past events back into the forefront. The larger image is evident whether or not Justin provided a gift. She isn't looking back, and even without her speaking, the difference in their energies is audible. Selena Gomez has been sharing information in unexpected ways. To be honest, it struck differently. She acknowledged that, other than a few sporadic dates, she had been unmarried for 5 years in a row before meeting Benny Blanco. She had to sit with herself during that period of silence and consider what was most important to her. Real-life values, like family, are more important than noise and headlines. Selena then revealed something really private that she said she hadn't really talked about previously. She disclosed that owing to severe health problems, she is sadly unable to conceive. She clarified that no one should ever have to take pregnancy lightly, since it may endanger both her life and the lives of the unborn child. "I believe the method,
I think the way that Benny Blanco and Selena Gomez have gone about their wedding is so interesting. There's sort of two camps of celebrity weddings. Over here, we have, I'm gonna use this wedding as a marketing opportunity. We saw this with Olivia Culpo, Lauren Sanchez, and even Brooklyn Beckham and Nicola Peltz. And then you have the other camp, which is, I am so famous, everybody's gonna wanna see my dress, and I have to account for that when I'm planning my wedding. Selena Gomez falls into that end of the spectrum. But before we get into any of that, we gotta talk about the dresses. Ralph Lauren has done it again. Ralph Lauren does not do that many wedding dresses, and it's always interesting to me what celebrities he actually decides to work with. I'm sure many of us remember the Lily Collins dress, which is one of the most iconic wedding dresses of all time. And I really think Ralph Lauren just gets better and better with every wedding dress that he puts out. They're all within a similar style vein, like you can very much tell that this is Ralph Lauren, but it doesn't feel repetitive in any way. And Ralph Lauren and Selena Gomez have done me and a lot of other bridal stylists a favor.
That insight compelled her to go through a grieving process, lamenting a life she had previously envisioned for herself. Selena clarified that it took some time to come to terms with the fact that her journey to motherhood simply wouldn't turn out the way she had anticipated. She claimed that although she always thought things would go the conventional way, she is now comfortable with the notion that her journey will be unique. To be honest, that type of acceptance is difficult, particularly when it comes to health. She also discussed how she now considers adoption and surrogacy to be true blessings. Selena made it apparent that there are amazing people out there who are eager to assist in creating families in unconventional ways, and that change in viewpoint aided in her recovery. And let's face it, pregnancy might actually be risky if you have lupus or other significant health issues. Thus, her strategy makes perfect sense. This is more prevalent in entertainment on a larger scale. Many musicians, actresses, and artists employ surrogates, not just for health reasons, but also because their jobs don't permit extended vacations. Schedules, managers, and labels never end. Additionally, surrogacy turns into the most practical and safe choice for a lot of people. That is simply the way the industry operates. Now, Selena's admission that she finds it difficult to completely enjoy good times because she fears they will pass was another really memorable moment. She claimed that instead of celebrating her marriage, she found herself crying, not tears of regret, but tears of worry that something negative would soon follow something positive. She clarified that when amazing things occur, her thoughts occasionally turn to the worst-case possibilities. She even revealed that she considered dying the day after her wedding. Even while it sounds excessive, many individuals who suffer from anxiety or chronic sickness can genuinely connect to that continual knowledge of mortality, which can interfere with happiness. It has nothing to do with lacking gratitude. It's about coexisting with a body that has deceived you in the past. For anybody who has ever battled health anxiety or loss worry, Selena's candor there seemed genuine and unvarnished. Now, the situation on Benny Blanco's side of the family changed drastically. When many men broke into his mother Sandra's house, she allegedly experienced a nightmare. Reports state that the robbers utterly destroyed any sense of security by forcing their way in via a sliding glass door. As the attackers walked through the residence, Sandra allegedly fled to the toilet and locked herself inside. According to reports, the males went upstairs and even unlocked the bedroom door. Sandra once peeked out and spotted two men wearing masks and black clothes.
And hears the sound of broken glass. She runs and hides in a bathroom, and suddenly she finds herself face to face with the intruders.
The home, by the way, it's down the street. It's a dark street, Shady Glade Avenue, just off of Valley Vista. This area doesn't normally see things like this. Now the question certainly the LAPD has taken into consideration, was this targeted? This all happened about 9:30 last night. Now we are north of Ventura Boulevard. Normally, I would say normally, because we've seen so many of these break-ins happen south of the boulevard, so this one's a little different in that regard as well. We understand that two men broke into a home through a side door here. The woman inside apparently running into an upstairs bedroom to hide, and when the intruders got upstairs, she looked out from the bathroom and made eye contact. That apparently spooked them enough to run out of the house. They didn't get away with anything, but it's a scenario that any homeowner fears. Unsure if they were armed. LAPD hasn't released any information about a getaway vehicle. They're looking to see if they can find some surveillance video, maybe some neighborhood cameras that might have caught something.
Fortunately, the men left the house as soon as they realized someone was there. Nevertheless, that type of encounter creates a persistent terror. It's obvious that this phase has been difficult for everyone concerned because of the emotional vulnerability and personal risk. First things first, I'm just hoping that Sandra, Benny Blanco's mother, is doing well following that horrifying incident. Every homeowner's biggest dread is a break-in of that nature. It also demonstrates how quickly things may become frightening. Even with cameras, alarms, and gates, a place's security may not always discourage someone who is determined enough to break in. Now we need to change course, since the internet quickly transitioned to something quite new. Suddenly, an old picture of Selena Gomez reappeared and began to acquire popularity once more. Additionally, individuals are zooming in, guessing, and making crazy assumptions, what they do best. Because it all relates to current rumors about Justin Bieber, the timing of this is very intriguing. The whole affair began when Justin was seen at Kris Jenner's 70th birthday celebration, and folks observed a light-colored item on his trousers. Social media went into a frenzy as a result of that alone, with some making wild claims about what they believed they were seeing. After that, people began reposting old pictures in an attempt to make connections between seemingly unrelated things. One of the pictures included Selena Gomez standing by her friend Raquel Stevens during a birthday celebration. People really removed stuff to the left of what looks to be a black table with two white lines visible on it in the backdrop. All of a sudden, stories with no solid evidence began to emerge. Online criticism attempted to draw comparisons between various scenarios, such as Justin holding a cigarette versus Selena standing near those white lines. Let's slow that down completely though. Something does not necessarily belong to the person standing nearby, just because it is in the background of a picture. That jump is unjust and crazy. It's also crucial to note that this picture isn't even current. The photo was taken in 2022, on Selena's 30th birthday, which further complicates the abrupt outcry. This is not new information. Because her name is popular, rehashed rumors are being promoted once more. In fact, many others intervened with more realistic perspectives. They noted that the white marks resemble the natural veining of black marble surfaces. The Baccarat Hotel and homes with similar marble designs are where the picture was taken. To put it another way, the table itself could be to blame. Upon closer inspection, the arrangement, lighting, and angle all came together in a regrettable manner. The marble pattern appeared much more suspicious than it actually is, since it fell directly where Selena and her companion were standing. Incorrect location, angle, and time. Because Selena Gomez's name generates clicks. This is a prime example of how the internet can transform nothing into something. She has been scrutinized for years, and every old picture is re-examined as if it were fresh proof of something dubious. Ultimately, there is no evidence of any misconduct. There is only conjecture, piled on top of conjecture. No receipts, no validation. Additionally, Selena continues to move ahead with her life, marriage, and peace intact, despite attempts by others to distort the story. Selena and Benny Blanco haven't been in the public eye like this in a very long time, and the internet didn't take long to remind us of how rapidly things can go out of control when old pictures come to light again. Overall, it has been a difficult scenario. To be honest, the most important thing is to hope that Benny Blanco's mother is secure and able to find some peace following such a horrible experience. Your feeling of security is shaken by a home invasion in a way that is difficult to describe. Thus, it is hoped that more safeguards are implemented and she receives the protection she is due in the future. Regarding everything else, it simply demonstrates how quickly stories can be twisted online when a celebrity like Selena Gomez is involved. Rumors are exaggerated, old pictures are repeated, and all of a sudden, people are debating topics without any substantial evidence. That's real-life celebrity life. Loud, messy, and never-ending. Selena appears to be preoccupied with her marriage, health, and future. She continues to go on, despite the background noise, which might be repeated drama, old headlines, or conjecture. And that says a lot. I want to hear your thoughts immediately. Let's discuss it after you provide your ideas in the comments. If you like this breakdown, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share the video with someone who is interested in celebrity turmoil so you don't miss the next one. Another video with even more celebrity controversy is currently appearing on your screen. I'll see you in the next one, so go check it out.